jersey. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
On the give, it's Tracy. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Dart. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Slayton is the man in motion. On play action, it is Dart. He has Hyatt complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Giants first down.
27-yard line.
Play fake, here's Dart. This one taken, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. We'll go play action here with Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
1. 7th play of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Giants first down. 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And He'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Ivan Pace on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for that, this time ends up being the latter.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. That is caught side of the end zone. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, New York.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
The
now,
kicker
for the
on
point
for
after.
the extra point.
He knocks it through. And the Giants will take a 7.
Vikings, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
So after getting drafted in the first round a year ago to Minnesota, gets off to a slow start, suffers an early injury, ends up watching the entire season from the sideline. Sam Darnold took the starting job and ran with it. But now it's J.J. McCarthy's time. He got to watch firsthand how good you can be in this Kevin O'Connell system if you just rely on the weapons, trust the reads, and play within the confines of that system, because Kevin O'Connell has shown 2 things. He can win football games, and he can coach quarterbacks.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To number 3, Jordan Allison. It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 6.
Here comes third and 6. In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air on third down is McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at fourth down as a result.
So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Gunnar Olszewski is deep for the Giants. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Pass pulled in by Tracy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
12 yards.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Slayton is the man in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On 2nd down, Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Dart gonna throw it again. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Loss of 2.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
In motion, it's Robinson. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And that's just great athleticism on display. He's trying to find someone past the sticks, but he can't. Finally, he says, I'm just going to go get this myself with my legs. And he does. What a run to pick up the first down.
We'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Eric Wilson on the tackle.
33-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
It is 3rd and long. No motion there, tight end Johnson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Giants.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
On the ground, here's Tracy. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up a 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Here's Dart. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's got the 1st down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
So while there's some temptation to go for this ball, I think the smart thing to do here is take the 3 points, make this a 2-possession game, but I think he's at least considering it. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does here on 4th down.
That one is good. And the Giants will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. Little play action here with McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Moving to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
The coverage by Andrew Phillips.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and
9. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he will get into the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 10-7.
Giants 10. Vikings 7.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense make their way out to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Complete, and he's out of it up close to the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
A carry. for Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Slayton is the man in motion. On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
At the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll pitch it out here. Woo! And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
Mason, the ball carrier. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Giants offense ready to take over once again. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Tracy looking to run. Inside the 25. And he will score. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through. The Giants will get out in front 17-7.
Vikings 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 2.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Here's McCarthy. He's gonna let one fly for Addison. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
The Giants offense and their running back set to go once more.
At their own 13-yard line.
Get up, I'm at the 10. Your lanes and give us a Get in the end zone, fella.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver.
On the coverage.
And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's taken down up past the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. Quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Dart. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Dart. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. He keeps it himself. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Tracy will score. Touchdown, G-Man. Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good. And the Giants up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Vikings 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He takes off. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
First down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have a clock in their head. They understand exactly how much time they have before they start stressing the protection. He realized pretty quickly here it was time to go, tuck the ball, become a runner, and he's able to pick up a big game.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. First down throw there is incomplete.
For Josh Oliver, incomplete. Javon Holland there on the coverage.
Second and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and want back. I mean, there was enough space there to get the first down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get your first foot down, drag the second. That's how they teach it. Just can't quite get it done. And this is really why you want a kicker with a big leg. In these situations, end of half, can you steal 3 points from distance and come away with 3? And really nice job there, right around that midfield logo. It's kind of crazy how it's become sort of routine in today's NFL.
Just
1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own
The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. To the right side, this is Jones. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
9 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. This one not quite on target. Too much, and that one falls incomplete.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face, and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jump start that we need to really find our rhythm and timing.
That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it once more with Jones. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
6. That's another Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
Now McCarthy. They'll get this out quickly to Addison. And he's in! Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Vikings back within 7. It's 24-17.
17.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. On first down, Dart will swing this out wide to Tracy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He has Hyatt complete. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Giants first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bit of a risky decision there to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, but that's why it's so important that these guys can be active as runners after the catch. It's become a big part of NFL football, and a great example right here.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They go right back. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Dart. On the move left. He runs with it. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
2 more yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At the 24-yard line.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He finds his receiver, Olszewski. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
3rd and 2.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Look wide, get this one complete, and they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. And the Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away at 6.
And he will give himself up at the end of that one.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead.
31, Vikings 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Vikings offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Going for it all. He's got it. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll run it here with Jones. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Now he'll run. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal. To throw is McCarthy. Now, screen set up for Mason. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
4th and goal.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will cut into that lead. Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brought down by Eric Wilson. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9. Here's Dart. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Hyatt.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion, Naylor. They'll fake the give, and oh no, chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Brian Burns. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
1st down. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This one complete to Oliver. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. Up the middle, here's Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44. And a first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. A pickup of 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Giants' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. On the draw, here's Jones. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got his decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They try and run for the first down with Jones. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A first down picked up on the ground.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of a first down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score. So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Olszewski now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Dart gonna fake the give and hold on to it, and he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
On second down, Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. Forced to his right.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
The Giants sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Price now to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. In motion, it's Jefferson. On play action, here's McCarthy. Oh, the ball's out. And the Giants come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. Now it's Tracy looking to run, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Giants.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a
This
yard.
ball carrier just
Brings
didn't
up
want to
second
go
and
down,
11.
and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
A run here with Tracy on second down. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third
Loss of
down.
2 on the play. It's
The truth
third
is,
down
Mike, they just aren't
and
getting the
13.
push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton.
This rep goes to the secondary. They do a really nice job plastering on the back end, and with nobody to throw the ball to, he ultimately had no choice but to just try to make a play that wasn't there to be made.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. In motion, Naylor. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he will score. Game on. Ty Felton. Touchdown, Vikings.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Carry here for Tracy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's all about teamwork. Take it to him. Don't let him rest.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. On the ground, here's Tracy. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Isaiah Rodgers. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings 39-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Dart gonna hold on to it himself. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Giant first down.
A gain of 16 yards. That's another Giants first down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.